Only 6,350 pounds dry weight. This is a Cougar 25 RKS here at Haylett RV of Coldwater, Michigan, coming in on trade. Amazingly, yes, this is actually somehow barely used. Folks went out and camped a little bit and went, hey, we like this. We'd like to just do more of it, and swapped her out for a bigger model. So you can get a new RV at a used price tag for same as new RV financing, and that's just a good deal. Just like the 25 RKS Winnebago Mini Plus we still carry here today at Haylett RV of Coldwater, Michigan, this 25 RKS Cougar X-Lite, now currently here at Haylett RV of Coldwater, Michigan, is fully accessible in transit. The only thing you're really going to lose access to whatsoever is just the entertainment center, but chances are if you're just stopping real quick at a rest stop, you probably don't need to bust out the DVDs. You can get up here to the bedroom, bathroom, a little dark currently. I don't have any lights turned on quite yet. What I do like here is instead of going with the second entry door to the bedroom, which there's benefits to that too though, they did go with a bigger bathroom area, but we'll talk more about that in just a second. For now, we're just going to look to see how we can get through the whole thing when she's closed up, and I'd say we've accomplished that. So let's crack the slide open and see what she's made of. Now, you know, it's going to throw a lot of people off that we've got a used RV with this model year on it. And it's not that the folks weren't happy with it. That's kind of the interesting thing. The number one question any reasonable person would ask when an RV this young comes in on trade and it's used is, what's wrong with it? Why didn't they want it? And there was nothing wrong with it. They loved it. In fact, they loved this little Cougar so much, they swapped up to a big triple slide Cougar here at Haylett RV. So they were so happy with this, they stayed within the Cougar family and just went up. Now, if I'm going to be like nitpicky to the max, there's a little pop in the wall right here. I don't know what caused it. That's it. I stumbled into it just on my way out of the bedroom. That's the only thing I can find on this that isn't basically factory fresh. That's it. So if you can deal with that and you would like to save thousands off of a brand new RV price tag and get a basically new RV that can still qualify for same as new RV financing at a used tag, well, congratulations. You're going to be very happy with your Cougar here at Haylett's. Now, one of the things I always recommend to folks when you see floor vented ducts, look down in here. See if it's clean. And it's shining. They're not just clean, guys. They're gleaming. That is kind of the care and condition that went into this. Now, this is a rear kitchen model, and there is some excellent storage through this rear kitchen. Starting with those upper cabinets and working around through that 8 cubic foot fridge freezer. And you might notice a stainless appliance bundle. And down through the lower cabinets in the kitchen, you can see there's a full drawer below the oven. Huge wastebasket space under that stainless steel sink, not to mention just plenty of easy access drawers there. This is an extremely well executed kitchen area. Virtually new, and we've got all the original electronics, all the owner's manuals, all the original everything still present and accounted for. It's nice and bright in here. I didn't even get all the lights turned on. There's even more lights, and these are all LEDs. That's kind of one of the things I liked about this generation of Cougars. We're a Cougar dealer, so I'm pretty familiar with these things, but they looked like boring camper light fixtures, but they're LEDs, so they still kind of had that nice look that fit the part. Now, as we spin around here, one thing that's really hard to find in campers nowadays is a big window right on the door side of the RV. But notice we don't have that challenge here. We've got a very nice big viewing window overlooking the campsite of the RV. The control panel is up high where the little grandkids can't get to it as well, which is really nice so they don't mess up like your water pump or whatever. We do have naturally, you know, central air and central heat in this thing. And both the sofa and the dinette will fold down into bonus sleeping spaces, which is kind of just a nice thing if you are going to have like a grandkid or something. But if you noticed, you can actually still walk between the sofa and the dinette when they are in the open sleeping position. So you don't really lose access to anything. This is also full easy access to the storage below the dinette benches and the Keystone Do More dinette table with that elliptical folding table base. One of my favorite things you can do with this, guys, is if you just feel like, you know, you are couples camping and you want to hang out at the sofa, you can pull this thing over here. And you can kind of have a nice little sofa entertainment system with a TV that articulates and faces you directly. So it's easy camping, easy living. And then it just kind of leaves this thing sort of open as a nice little lounge area, if you will. The other thing you can do with this is there are some pack and plays that will fit right between those dinettes. So if we're watching a little bitty grandbaby for the weekend, you got a perfect spot for them. And frankly, with this table here, it doesn't really interfere with the flow of anything, and it's kind of in a nice spot, honestly. Bluetooth, DVD stereo, you've got your handy little charge station there, and a cute little, I'll have to get that to them, they left a little organizer thing on the floor back there. This literally just came off the previous owner's truck. At the time of this filming, it's actually still hooked up to the previous owner's truck. Pardon me, I had to cancel a call I had coming in. Storage below the entertainment center for shoes. Again, we were talking about TV that flips out. Okay, now this over here. There's so much storage wrapped up into this little corner right here. It is not even funny. And again, very similar to the 25 RKS Winnebago that we still have here at Haylets. These 25 RKS Cougars just, they went whole hog on this. You open up these big hardwood cabinet doors, and dang, man, there was just some intense storage going on. With additional storage over there, you see this little corner cabinet right here. This is one of the reasons I like to put these videos together, because often there are little nooks and crannies like this that still photos aren't really good at capturing. But a camera like this, no big deal. Now, something Keystone does all over the place is they have 3-inch interior walls. They have really thick interior walls, and they're fully studded. So that this door jamb, fully studded, you know, full header beams, same with all of that here. They do that throughout basically all of Keystone. And I think it's one of the reasons why we have good structural records with their company, because, you know, it's not just a well-built exterior shell. The interior walls have good structure too. And I love how they left every ounce of that they possibly could open down there for like extra toilet paper and things. Now, at the very beginning of this video, I got kind of out of my own order, but I mentioned how much floor space there is in here. Look at all the floor space in front of that toilet. A big, tall guy. I mean, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar could sit on that toilet and have plenty of legroom. Not a problem. And because they recessed the plumbing for the shower into the floor, you're going to have plenty of headroom in there as well. The bathroom is small but effective, but that's also one of the reasons that this RV has very little hitch weight. This is a very lightweight fifth wheel, and it is one of the very few I will call truly half-ton towable. Now, there are some really heavy-duty half-tons out there, and right now, I tell you, when you talk about trucks, some people look at this like a religion, like, you don't know my Ford Ram Duramax F9500, I can tow anything. Just calm down a little bit, it's okay. Most people with half tons don't have enough truck to tow a fifth wheel. Some people do, but more people with half tons can tow this than just about any other fifth wheel. TV hookups over here in the corner, but the walls are virgin, so no one ever screwed into that. And they did upgrade the mattress. That is not the original factory mattress. It is much, much more comfortable than the typical wafer beds you typically get in an RV. Kind of a neat thing on these Cougars, they actually have a remote control slide system. This can operate slides, awnings, lights, all kinds of different things. Now what's cool about this, guys, is, you know, I'm sitting here in the Haylet parking lot and there's nothing really to look at or get worked up over right now. But let's say hypothetically, and I stopped pushing the button by the way, let's say hypothetically your hookup post is right there. Well, I can stand outside of this thing and I can push the button and I can line of sight that slide out to make sure it doesn't open and crush anything. It's just a nice handy feature that these things have. The exterior here is just beautiful. It's gleaming, everything is clean. It's got the cutaway sort of corners on the nose cap there that allow for 6.5-foot beds to achieve a nice turn without needing an expensive slider hitch. Now, if you've got a shorter, shorter than short box, like 5.5-foot bed, you may need some kind of specialty hitching to accomplish that. But, we do that here at Haylet RV. Now, I tell you what, one of the awesome things about this, take a look at this. It has got just tremendous front pass-through storage on here. It goes clear through all the way through the front bulkhead area. Also has outside TV hookups and a simple, easy battery disconnect. We've got power front leveling jacks, push button power rear stabilizer, so everything is push button simple. And look at the short length here. This is ideal, again, for smaller trucks, smaller campsites, and frankly, not everyone just needs a 45-foot monster. We got slam latches, magnet catches on those baggage doors to make life simple. All windows will open for airflow. Cougars actually not just walkable roofing, also have walkable slide boxes, which is nice. You've actually got a nice little water docking station here in this rear corner, so you can hook up like both your hoses as well as your cables and whatnot. Well, there goes another one leaving right there. Aluminum wheels, tires look amazing, heated enclosed belly. I mean, she is lock, stock, rock, and ready to roll. This also has a very nice, easy tilt power awning. Literally with just 2 fingers, you can tilt the awning open on this, and it will, you know, it'll hold that position. What's neat is if you forget that it's there and you like roll the awning up, it'll self-correct and come back out flat the next time, and there is LED lighting below that. I don't really know that there's much else to have to hit on here. It's virtually new, used RV, and again, you can see like it was not, in its very short period of ownership, it was not neglected and left outside to rot. Its skin still gleaming. She is good to go. Now there's nothing, you know, this thing's not old enough for me to have to really get too worked up over any of the roof conditioning, but what I do like seeing is that you know, there is not like massive rot and mold, and they didn't drag this thing under a tree, and it's not damaged, and the skylight's okay. You know, if you look around here, you can see that all the not slide seals, but just roof seals and everything are still in good shape. So overall, everything looks pretty good up here. If you have any other questions, give us a call here at Haylett RV of Coldwater, Michigan. We only do just about everything, whether it's hitching, pieces, parts, trades, financing, truck and trailer package deals, RV delivery, and everything between. So take care, stay safe, have fun, and happy camping, everyone.